Izzy Asif, thank you for speaking to talkSPORT. You're here, Sheesh, Mayfair, to announce a big deal. Let the people know what we're here for.
It is a huge day for GBM, myself, my team, my family, people around me. We've signed a multi-fight deal with DAZN. A massive, massive day for us. You know, one of the biggest sporting platform in the world. They go across the 200 different countries, 20 million subscribers. Yeah, it's a proud day. A great day for our journey. We only started 2 years and 3 months ago. A lot of people doubting us, but we're here. We've just got the partnership going, and I'm hoping this is start of something huge and something massive for GBM and DAZN.
And obviously, you've been airing your shows on the talkSPORT YouTube channel. We've enjoyed having you on there. We're a bit sad, really. Is this the end of GBM and talkSPORT?
No, far from it. Listen, and I'm not saying it because I'm on a talkSPORT. I've said it on other interviews. What talkSPORT have done for our brand has been massive. You know, Ed Huntley, Spencer Oliver, Pat, yourself, and Simon Jordan, Jim Watt, they've really encouraged and supported us. They've got me on the platform on many occasions where a lot of promoters don't get a chance at that platform. And we're going to have a continuous working relationship with talkSPORT. They're going to be a big part of our shows. We're going to be working together. They're going to be an official kind of sponsor, partner. And yeah, talkSPORT has been great for us. And I think in life sometimes you forget the guys who helped you. People can easily forget. No, not in my world. I don't forget who's supported me and who's been there for me, and the media guys out there. And talkSPORT have been a massive part of our journey, and we're going to continue growing the kind of relationship. And yeah, DAZN's here, but talkSPORT's not gone anywhere.
And can you give the people any dates or when this deal with DAZN will get started? What fights will be aired on DAZN and when?
Yeah, our first show is going to be June the 29th, 2 weeks on Saturday. It's a massive show in Coventry where we've got Niall Berry, Danny Quartermain, Hughie Fury, Tina Bradley, Kieran Malloy, really talented prospects that I'm going to push on. But with this DAZN contract now and this DAZN deal, we really can push the growth of our brand of fighters and encourage them to come on our platform, because you know it's a massive platform to showcase their skill, and that's what's exciting about going on something like DAZN, where there's huge platform for our fighters to showcase their skill. And I feel like we're going to attract a lot of bigger names, household names, who are going to want to come on GBM and think, right, they've got a great platform where we can showcase how good we are.
And you talk about, you know, the great shows that GBM have been putting on. Last time out, York called the likes of Razor Ali, who's a big favourite with us at talkSPORT. How was that for you, being at one of the historic boxing venues, York Call? How happy were you with that show?
Yeah, really happy. You know, I put my neck online a bit. I said we're going to do York Call like York Call's never been before. I got to about a week ago, I was thinking, have I really talked too early? But I put a lot of pressure on myself with that one, but my team come through, and it's, you seen that on camera live, it's all right, carry on.
That never happened.
Yeah, it never happened. It's a testament to our team, to how well we've done. And I keep saying about me as a front man, but we know we've got likes like Adam Smith on board with massive experience. We've got a great matchmaking team. We've got Mitchell Costello, who's my head of production and head of operations and CEO at GBM. He's massive part of the team. So there's a lot to GBM that people don't see, and sometimes I'm always a front man, or Adam is, but there's a massive team behind us, a lot of energy, a lot of effort goes into it. So it's a credit to the team, and it's a celebration for everybody involved in GBM, and also to talkSPORT, to how you've pushed our brand on, and how you can be proud of how we started with you propelled us, and now we've signed a massive deal with DAZN.
No, it's quality. Well done, Izzy, man. And just away from GBM, huge fight this Saturday live on talkSPORT, CBS, Chris Billam-Smith v Richard Riakporhe. It's a rematch in a way. Obviously, yeah. Riakporhe won the first at Selhurst Park. Izzy, how do you see that fight going?
I just think Chris has had quite a few hard fights. He had a tough fight. Last few fights have been tough. I just feel like Richard Riakporhe's going to be the fresher kind of man. I just feel like he holds that concussive punching power as well.
That fight with Masternak was tough for Billam-Smith, weren't it?
Yeah, 100%. That was tough. Even the Lawrence Okoli wasn't an easy fight in his own style. I was there ringside for that. I just feel like Richard's a fresher man, holds a concussive power, obviously on his home turf, yeah, and I feel like he's going to be too much, but it's a great fight at cruiserweight division. The division that sometimes gets forgotten about. It needs stars like this to make the division light again. So yeah, it's a great fight, but I kind of pick Richard Riakporhe to get the win.
And a few pounds heavier in the heavyweight division. Obviously, we saw Daniel Dubois out in Saudi, successful against Hrgovic. They're talking about AJ v Dubois, September, Wembley. How big would that be if it happens, and can you see that happening?
It's a massive British fight. It's a good old British heavyweight fight. nothing beats that British heavyweight rivalry, does it? Really does. Two great men. And the good thing about that is they're both in form. You know, Joshua's come off a couple of impressive wins. Dubois is the kind of kid who keeps coming. You know, when he fought Joyce, can I be honest, I half written him off. And he's come back against Usyk, put a good performance on. Hrgovic, he got the stoppage. So he's in good form. They're both in good form. A great British fight. But I feel like Dubois gets hit too much against the concussive punching power of Joshua.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. But it could be exciting because Dubois can punch as well. And Joshua's going to show his resilience and his durability as well. But for me, the improvement of Joshua has been immense. I think the tactical work with Dubois, Ben Davidson's been huge part of his growth of his game, and I still feel we're going to see the best of Anthony Joshua. I don't feel like he just, with this relationship with Ben and the kind of tactical move, I know how in depth Ben Davidson is with tacticians and using the right thing, and he's got a great track record. So, but I see Joshua KO win, but it's going to be exciting. One I'm looking forward to as a fan.
Right, so let's say the fight happens, AJ wins, Fury comes through against Usyk. Do we get that Fury v AJ next year for maybe undisputed, but if not, do you think we ever see Fury v AJ?
With the money involved at the moment, obscene money involved, there's no way that fight cannot happen. There's no way, especially with Turk who's come on board. Turk's come on board and really made it happen. He's putting the money on, he's making Eddie and Frank work together. He'll make that fight happen. It'll happen next year, and I think it'll be huge even next year. It won't be too late. I hope they don't leave it too late, because me as a fan want to watch that. Let's take my promotion hat off. As a fan, I want to see AJ Fury. And even if they both took the losses, let's be honest, that fight will still happen, won't it? And they'll still make money, and they'll earn a lot of money, and we'll be still debating who's going to win. So that's the good thing about boxing. It's opinionated. You can decide there's no real wrong answer who you think's going to win, not going to win, and what's going to happen. But I think that fight will definitely happen.
And sticking with Tyson, there was a video that surfaced online. I believe a few of the national papers have gone with it. Fury appearing drunk. Have you seen it, Izzy?
No, I've not watched it.
You haven't seen it?
I've been working too hard trying to secure the biggest deal for GBM.
You've been working hard, bro. I see it. But Fury, there was a video surfaced. He appeared drunk. He was falling over outside. Obviously, you haven't seen it, so it's hard for you to comment. But does that worry you him ahead of the rematch of Usyk, that maybe he's not fully focused?
Listen, I don't really look into what you see online and videos and quotes, and listen, it is what it is kind of situation. If he's had a drink, that's down to him. Let him enjoy it. Listen, I feel like boxers get a lot of pressure, you know. It's hard enough getting in the ring. Let him enjoy his family time, and he's having a social time. It's not illegal, is it? Let him enjoy it. It's, you know, I've not watched it, but he'll be back. He'll be ready. He's got a lot of experienced people around him to know that he'll come prepared, and I think he'll come more hungry, Tyson Fury, and we're a long way away. What we're looking at December, so, you know, he'll get into camp when it's right. And I've not watched it, but you see a lot of stuff online that I don't really look into. And I think sometimes you got to look at fighters. Let them enjoy a bit of time. Let them have their time. But with the social media kind of life we live at the moment and cameras everywhere, it's hard to get away with anything for fighters. And a lot of pressure on them, and that's why you see mental health on a high rise and a lot of that. But not my style. I've just focused on those positivity, working, developing our brand.
I like it, Izzy. And I believe one of the guests here today, Derek Chisora.
Yeah, apparently he's going to turn up somewhere, but I don't know if he's here or not. One of our team were meant to be meeting here, but I don't know. I've just been...
Well, let's say Derek does come. I'll get your prediction in before he does. He's obviously got that huge fight with Joe Joyce coming up next month. How do you see that fight going?
Listen, it's a close one, because Chisora's always in a tough fight, isn't he? And he just keeps coming and coming and coming. You know, there's a lot of calls for him to retire. There were a lot of calls for him to retire, weren't there? He just keeps coming. And listen, size of Chisora, he's got a chance. It's heavyweight boxing, he takes one punch. But I don't know, Joe Joyce beat Cash Ali last time, wasn't the greatest of performance, was it? Chisora's can turn up what kind of mood Chisora turns up to. So listen, it could go either way there, but you'd fancy Joyce as a younger kind of heavyweight prospect. And I feel like Derek's on his last one or two fights, but I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Chisora's got one more, but he keeps coming and coming, and listen, he's not daft.
You say that, Izzy. Do you think then, regardless of the result, if Chisora wins or loses, should just call it a day?
I personally think Chisora's had a great run at it. It's a tough business, but if he feels like doing it, I can't really opinionate. I can't have my opinion on him. Let him do what he wants, kind of thing. But I've been saying a few years ago that I don't reckon he'll come back, but he just keeps coming and coming. And because he's got a likability about him, he's quite good on a talk, he stirs fights up. I feel like he's always going to have them fights until he decides that's enough. And I hope, listen, it's important that fighters leave the sport with faculties in place. And that's important because it's a hurt business. They're the stars of the shows. They're the reason me and you are in this business, because these fighters. And I always say, as long as they go out with health and they've got the faculties in place, go to their families, enjoy life, that's important. So when he's right, I hope he calls it a day and moves on.
And just to end, Izzy, let the people know, GBM Sports DAZN, let the people know what to expect in the next coming months.
Listen, expecting, really thrilling fights, great production, great nights, 50-50 fights, and expect some stars on our show now. Expect some bigger names to join our brand now. With a partnership with DAZN is going to give us a great chance, an opportunity to sign the bigger names, the household names, and really push our brand on and give the fighters a great platform. And as a promoter, I can promise you I'll try my best. I'll try giving fans what they want, deliver what I say. And that's all I can do, and just work hard, and it's gonna be a fun ride.
Izzy Asif, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.